Hey my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I have a special message for you. Your time has come to own your sovereignty and shape your life. You're at an incredible phase of your life where everything is starting to go your way. You're breaking free from your past and you're embracing all the gifts that you've discovered along your way, and slowly you're turning them into a mission where everything you've been dreaming about is slowly coming to fruition, and you're slowly manifesting the dreams and desires you had for such a long time. So I want to remind you of a few things that will help you to stay in the greatest possible alignment with your path and to let go of all the toxicity and the things that are draining you out, so you can protect your energy and stay true to your mission, stay true to what's coming for you. So the first thing I want to remind you is to let go of perfection, because everything is already working perfectly well. Just keep it up. You may have high standards for what you want to achieve, and it's actually great. It's all well with that, but make sure that a sense of perfection is not stopping you in making small improvement and progress on your way. There's nothing wrong with being a perfectionist, but make sure that you're still making small steps even though they're not perfect. You don't need to be perfect, and nothing that you're working on doesn't need to be perfect. Just make sure that you're staying consistent and keeping up with the process. Even if it feels like nothing is moving forward, just keep it up. Let go of perfection and rather focus on making small steps every single day. Make sure that you do at least one thing for that specific project every single day. One simple thing every single day, and it will bring you much further than having some perfect dreams and goals without any action. The second thing that will help you to stay in alignment and to protect your energy is to know that forcing will not work. Forcing certain outcome will not work. You already know that when the time will be right, everything will make sense. When the time will be right, everything will align. So cut any need to force the outcome. Rather work on relaxing yourself at your free time. Make sure that you're grounding yourself, that you're meditating, and that you tap into your inner peace. So you develop a sense of trust and you develop a sense of relationship with the universal force that is giving you life and helping you to get to where you want to be and to where you need to be. And you will see that actually things are happening effortlessly. When you do what you know that you need to do, it feels like you're doing it effortlessly. You fall in love with the process, and suddenly everything starts to feel like it's happening with a certain flow. And when we do things with a certain flow, we know that we're doing the right thing and the right outcome will find us. So sometimes we don't know what's the best thing for us, so we shouldn't force the outcome. The best will find you. Whatever will find you will be the best for you, and eventually you will understand it. Another reminder that I want to give you with this message is to stop doubting your progress. If you really become honest with yourself right now and you make some reflections on your past, you will notice that you are actually making a progress. Even if you feel stuck, you are a bit more aware of yourself and of those errors that are making you feel stuck, that are making you feel lazy, or that are making you feel like you're constantly drained out. You're beginning to notice what are the reasons that you're feeling that way, and that is a progress. And for those of you who are already making the results, don't forget to stop and appreciate how far you've come, because it's so easy to get lost in constant rushing and constant aiming towards something new, right? Constant setting new goals. It's good that we stay motivated, but we should never forget that it's all about the journey, not the destination. It's about what we're learning on the journey, because that's what provides growth. So never forget to stop and appreciate the progress. Another reminder is to be generous, but have boundaries. This will help you to protect your energy as you're walking on your path. Be generous with others. Everybody is dealing with their own battles. Everybody is dealing with their own demons. And when we become more generous and kind, we start to share more of that pleasant energy with others that is truly providing a healing effect on society. So be generous, but also have boundaries. Know how much is enough for you. You have your unique needs, and you need to know your needs. You need to appreciate your needs. And for that, you need to set boundaries so you can take care of yourself and you can protect your energy. When you know that that amount of time with that person is enough, and if you spend more than that, you will feel drained after that. That's where you know when to set boundary. When something is out of alignment with yourself, you need to say no. Those are boundaries. And sometimes we may fight with others' belief systems. And knowing that we don't need to fight with anyone is already a boundary. So make sure that you have certain personal boundaries. Another beautiful reminder that will help you on your journey, especially when you're stepping out of the comfort zone: don't be scared of criticism. Aristotle once said, "There is only one way to avoid criticism: do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing." It is the only way to avoid criticism. So don't be afraid of the criticism. People will criticize you anyway. If you do anything or if you don't do anything, they will criticize you. But it doesn't matter. Sometimes you will come across your critics. But those are people who were too afraid to do what you're doing, and therefore they've started criticizing you because it gives them a sense of importance, like they know better. But it doesn't matter who wins. More than anything, it matters that you've started and that you're keeping up, right? So trust your own guidance. Trust your own guidance. Marcus Aurelius once said that we love ourselves more than anybody else, but we trust the opinions of others more than we trust the opinions of ourselves. So we need to stay aware of our inner voice and knowing why we've started at the first place. Why are we doing that? We know that there's a higher calling. We know that there's something bigger we are working on, bigger than life, something bigger than ourselves. And even if you're not realizing this yet, you will eventually find it out. So ignore critics. But sometimes you can actually learn something from them. Sometimes your critics will actually help you to improve your work. Sometimes when you will start expressing yourself, you will notice that some critics will actually give you some opinions that can help you to improve your work. So look at everything from a standpoint of an observer and try to not be reactive. It will help you so much on your path. Another important reminder is that you have to let go many times to heal the wounds inside of your soul. It's not that you do something once and it should immediately heal you, right? We all know that sometimes we need to practice something hundreds of times so we experience the wanting effects. And when it comes to healing, you need to ask yourself how often you've repeated something that hurt you, that caused you to be so wounded. It will help you to understand that you also need to repeat a certain practice of letting go to be fully healed. It may take years, but stay true to yourself. It's all okay. It's a natural process of life. If you remind yourself that ups and downs are natural process of life, you will know that sometimes it's easier. Sometimes letting go of certain desires and needs is easy, but sometimes it's hard. It's all a natural process of life. You have to let go many times to heal, and it's all okay. It's all okay. Another important reminder that will help you on that path is that ability to understand, manage, and express your emotions in a healthy and constructive manner will free you from toxic behavior. They call it emotional maturity. So what it means that many of us are lacking the ability to express our emotions, and that's why we are so hurting. And often we get into certain toxic behaviors, and we eat the food that is not good for us, and we drink whatever that is not good for us, and we get into conversations and sometimes gossiping that is not good for us. And it all comes from a lack of understanding of our emotions and a lack of ability to express them in a healthy and constructive manner. What helped me the most in understanding my emotions better was writing and talking. So I've started writing a long time ago, journaling, writing my thoughts down. Sometimes when I was exposed to certain fearful situations or something that triggered my anger, I went back home and I wrote down what happened, how I felt, in what part of my body I felt it, what happened when I was triggered, like how it truly felt like at that moment, what I wanted to do, what I did, how were my reactions reflecting my intentions. And every time I did that, I've noticed something new about myself. Alchemists call that process mental gymnastics, where we're actually discovering our own errors and improving them. This is powerful, and it will help you on your journey towards greater success and everything you're walking towards. When things will start manifesting in your life, you will notice that sometimes we lose roots with the ground, especially when excitement comes and happiness comes and abundance comes and all of that comes. Sometimes we lose roots, and then the universe will make sure to ground ourselves. So again, a certain falling may happen. But as long as you are in touch with your emotional system and you're letting go and releasing what is out of balance, it will help you to stay grounded and to stay true to yourself and to keep walking the path that is meant for you. It will help you so much. Another important reminder is that running from what you feel does not help. Running from what you feel does not help. Like previous one, understanding our emotions and understanding our feelings. When something feels unpleasant, running away does not help. Sometimes it may happen that nothing works. It feels sometimes that nothing works in your favor, or you may be judged, or whatever may happen. You may start to feel a need to distract yourself. And we all have certain coping mechanisms for that. But you need to remind yourself that it's much better if you actually go outside, be quiet, and go within, meditate a little bit on what happened, and see what will come up. All your feelings, all your inner sensations are actually suppressed wisdom. And when you pay more attention to what you feel, it will tell you what you need to know. That's how your body is communicating with you. So make sure that you're listening to your body. And the last insight that I want to give you for this video is that something that Aristotle said so beautifully: patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. So whatever you're aiming towards, Know that you are supported on that journey. That's why I made this message with the number 444. That is a sign in numerology that you're never alone on your journey, that you're supported by a force of this universe. You can call it God, you can call it creator or source, doesn't matter. It means that you are supported on this path. But you need to develop a muscle of being patient, and that is one of the hardest virtues. One of the hardest virtues in our lives is to learn to be patient while things are slowly unfolding for you. Eventually you will notice that actually the greatest things happen after you've learned to be patient for a longer period of time. That's what I've learned in my life. Every time when I felt like I need to wait something and then it never happened, and then I said, well, I will be patient, and then I've almost forgot that I ever wanted that thing, and it suddenly happened. So the universe is always teaching us to let go of your desires and they will appear. To let go of your needs and they will find you. And it basically means that you set dreams, you set goals, you set visions and everything you're aiming towards, but then focus on the process. Ask yourself, what can I do today to get closer to there? What could I start, or what could I learn today? What knowledge am I lacking that is not allowing me to get to where I want to be? And study it and put it into work and practice and keep improving yourself, keep working up, keep shaping your skills, your talents, keep working on that. Because the universe will conspire to make things happen for you when you know what you want and you are walking towards it. So you're never alone. Remind yourself, and this is your sign, you are never alone. The whole universe is supporting you on that process. So relax, my friend, and do what you know that you should do, that you have to do. But also take time for yourself. Reflect on how are you doing and make sure that you're recharging your batteries. Make sure that you have certain practices that can help you to recharge your batteries, that you're taking care of your body, that you're taking care of your mind, and that you're taking care of your soul. So, my friends, this is it for today. I hope you found something valuable. I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and power. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting as well. Thanks to all of you for supporting my art in my Etsy shop. I draw my passion. You're all truly appreciated. Till next time, one love.